So, got interesting news today. Little relevant to the national discourse news.
COVID-19?
Yep.
Does Jeff Bezos have it? Did he get it from shaking Trump's hand?
Nope. I may or may not be an asymptotic character. Not asymptotic. I am approaching infinity. Nope, I came into somebody who tested positive, so now they're wondering if I am a carrier without any symptoms. So that'll be fun.
Oh
Get to
boy.
deal with that. Yep. They were coming back after a trip to New York City, and they wound up in the hospital, and I was like, uh-oh. And then they got tested for coronavirus, and I was like, uh-oh. And then it came back positive,
it's
and I was
fitting
like,
that
uh-oh.
It's fitting that all this horror music's playing.
Yeah, really.
While you talk about your disease. It says that my stream's public, it's just no one's here. Oh, now they're coming in. Okay. I died.
What? No, you didn't. Weird.
You're getting attacked by flood, so I'm not back.
Fuck! Why did you tell me that would happen? You shit?
I could just see your back turned to them as they came after you. I'm like, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be real good.
Oh, that was great. No, we have friend over there. That dealt a lot of damage to me. It dealt a stunning amount of damage to me.
It's melee and Halo. It's a problem.
Why did the floods have like such cute little hands? It's like their hands are little flowers.
They look like the little...
They like wiggle them.
The little guys or the big guys?
Yeah. The little guys, they kind of just like wiggle their flower hands at you.
I like the big guys because they look like they have the, like, I need to reach into this tank safely contaminator, like gloves. Or the exclusion chamber, I think it's called, or whatever.
Hi.
Like that whole thing, and it's like, this is great. Alright, so this is commonly seen as being the worst level in the game.
I can't imagine why. This is a giant hallway that a bunch of little head crabs run at you.
But I played it as a kid, and it didn't really stand out to me as being bad in any way, so I don't know. There's definitely a much worse flood level in Halo 3? I don't really know. I don't really get the hate about this one. Sometimes
we shoot a flood, and then it pops into like 30 more flood. That's so weird.
Sometimes the reputation for stuff can be confusing.
Yeah.
Ooh, shotgun. Just
well,
like that guy just had one.
I'll tell you one thing.
I think about how like the water temple's supposed to be the worst dungeon in Ocarina of Time, and it was my favorite.
It's pretty good. When I was a kid, I got so stuck on the water temple that I actually restarted the game because I thought I had soft locked.
Yeah.
So I replayed the entire level from the beginning.
Turns out kids are just dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just threw a grenade there, by the way.
I know they changed the lighting in the PS4 version, the DS version. But I was playing the virtual console version, so it's Nintendo 64, and so there was no changes, and I literally never got confused. And I was like, this is the infamous water temple, the most confusing level in the history of video games.
I wouldn't go that far, but
it's the fucking, well, it's the fucking like hypo, whatever it's called, that comes with the hyperbole that comes with Zelda as a concept.
True.
Like, it was so built up, and I was like, I just burned through it in like a second. I don't understand. I've literally been more confused several times this game.
It does kind of remind me of a, when I was a kid, I really liked basically every single level in Sonic the Hedgehog. And then, as an adult, somebody pointed out, like, have you ever realized that the second, like, every level in Sonic the Hedgehog after the first one sucks? And then I played it again, and I was like, oh my god, you're right. Every level after Green Hill Zone in the first Sonic the Hedgehog game is
jump on, like, slowly rotating squares.
Yeah, it's so fucking bad.
Those fucking diagonal lines of squares in Chemical Zone or whatever. And you just wait for them to rotate so you can jump on the next one, and you do it like 4 times.
After the first level of Sonic, every level for the rest of the game is just like, and you wait for the platform, and you wait for the platform.
I'll correct you. After the first level of Sonic, the entire franchise sucks.
No, because the first level of every Sonic game is good.
There is a thing there. There is like a reputation. There's like a whole bunny hop video about it.
Oh, well, glad that I didn't have an original thought.
I'm just here to quietly neg you out of all sense that you've ever had thoughts of your own until you finally realize you're a replicant.
So, I mean, if you're going to be negging me, like, where's this going? Is this going to become one of those kinds of relationships?
B-stars.
Oh, God. No, we're not allowed to talk about that yet. Well, that was a fine how do you do. I fell into the pit. I don't know how, but like...
I was trying to figure out where to go, and I realized we gotta follow Guilty Spark.
What the hell is Guilty Spark?
He's the floating guy.
Guilty Spark sounds like the name of like a weird Japanese obscure RPG that I've never heard of.
Because of Guilty Gear?
That's a fighting game, right?
Yeah, but it's still like the name. Oh boy.
Kinda.
Here comes the bads. Here comes the bads. Gonna die. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so yeah, this level introduced the new baddie, which is the Bubble Boys. Oh, don't get meleeed. They just kill you. You just die if they melee you.
It's gonna back off for a second. There we are. You should be coming back to life any second now. Just in time to deal with this shit.
Give me your shotgun. That's not a shotgun. You deserve to die.
Well,
Well, a bunch of positive numbers popped up on the screen, so that's a start. Where'd my shotgun land when I died? Don't laugh at me. They're all gonna laugh at you.
Yeah, I didn't tell any of my coworkers about this news because I knew that they wouldn't take it very well. So I told one of my coworkers because I knew that she would find it, she would take it well the least out of everybody.
It's just to fuck with one specific person.
Kinda.
Have they just been freaking out about it this entire time? Oh right, the fucking humans get back up.
Yeah.
If you're not, sometimes get back up. Watch out.
Oh, okay, good to know. No, she's cool. We're really good friends. But she gave me a suggestion of why don't she's been watching Chernobyl lately, so she was just like, why don't you just nuke the coronavirus? It was like, really now?
What?
I think her response was like, this is an idea so great, I'm surprised I'm not hearing it from our president himself.
Well, for starters, it's in people. Unlike Chernobyl.
Yes.
Which was a place.
For seconders, I don't happen to have any nuclear weapons laying around,
yeah.
do you?
I mean, government secrets. We all have our own.
I also couldn't remember what they were called, like Ritgens or whatever. I couldn't remember it, so I called them spicy ions.
Spicy ions?
That's what they are, dude.
Are you trying to say pathogens?
No, Ritgens, the thing from Chernobyl. Ritgens, the
I don't remember that.
The spicy ions.
I don't remember that word coming up a single time in Chernobyl.
Oh. It was like some measurement of how
oh, that's a
spicy
whole, okay, that
were.
glass breaks. Watch out.
Really? Okay. Ah!
Yep, there it goes. Bad time.
What is it with zombie movies and shotguns?
Because it forces you to fight the zombies up close.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Because that's the sweet spot. But only in the hypothetical version of shotguns that are a lie in movies and, and games, which is not how shotguns work.
Yeah, if you shoot a shotgun at somebody from like 30 feet away, it's probably just as accurate as if you're shooting them from like 5 feet away.
Yeah, because they're not really known as being a spread shot weapon, but they can be. You can choose to give them spread shot, and that's more useful for video game purposes. To have guns that are different from each other.
Shotgun is really good if you're like hunting ducks or something.
It's good for when you're hunting bees.
Yeah, but like if you want to hurt somebody, then use a slug.
But it's really just because games need guns that are different from each other in really clear ways, so they emphasize that particular thing.
Yeah.
The shotgun got flanderized.
Oh man.
You guys, one part of your personality, we're gonna make it your whole personality.
Hi diddly ho, neighborino. Time to shoot you from 3 feet away. Yeah, that wasn't very funny at all. Sorry. There's a lot of things to shoot in this level.
Yeah,
and I don't think I have very much shotgun.
Thankfully, all of the humans might have shotguns.
Oh, okay, good. I hope they do.
Yep. Whenever you kill a human in this game, they have either a pistol, a shotgun, or an assault rifle, I think. So you just kind of hope they have that you get enough refills along the way.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, shit. Startling. I was in the middle of healing, so my entire screen was glowing. So I couldn't see them until it was like too late.
Yeah, I probably should have said something, sorry. But I didn't want to just be like, look out, when like something's jumping directly at your face.
Look out. Here comes the baddies. Watch out. Oh.
Ah! Whoa!
That fucking went. Holy crap.
I am that is a home run.
That was such a chain reaction. It was incredible.
I have no idea where my body...
Oh, right. Yeah, no, I left. Oh, you're back. Cool.
Hi.
If I remember correctly, one of the issues with this level is that it's hard to live... Oh, there's a pistol here, too, if you want it. You probably just want an assault rifle and shotgun, though.
God, my corpse looks hilarious.
One of the rough things about this level, I think, if I remember correctly, is that on Legendary, you're just desperately trying to revive your teammate, but all of those tiny little bubbles are all enemies, and they're everywhere. Like, it's so hard to actually get a moment where you're not covered in enemies.
Okay, these guys are still alive? Oh no, they're just exploding because...
Here it comes!
Whee! Yeah. Is that a shotgun? It's a shotgun. I'm gonna use it on them.
On them.
You know, the infamous they.
Oh, their melee is always longer range than I think it's gonna be. Oh, I just threw a grenade in front of myself.
By the way.
Double kill.
It doesn't count on the flood. A double kill is like...
it also doesn't count because he just got back up.
Oh.
But no, I mean, like, I did a shotgun, one shotgun blast that took down 2 guys. So like double kill. Gotta make them count.
A double kill on the flood is like you stepped on the ground.
The problem is that whenever there's a pile of flood corpses, you just have to watch for a second because one of them's just gonna get back up. Bastards.
Oh wow, that glass. It's scary glass.
You're trying not to waste your ammo, but little shits are so unshootable.
Because they got those little flower hands, man. Can't ever tell where they're going.
Watch
they're
it.
faking you. Ah!
Yep. That was a chain. Little flower hands.
That's what they got, man. Look at them. Wait, am I good? Oh, I'm on good graphics. Well, I'm on different graphics. That's why they got little flower hands.
Oh, you're in the weird feature graphics. God, it's so...
if you switch it over, you'll see that they have little flower hands.
It's so fucking Tron Legacy in here.
Yeah.
And 0%, it's also 0% spooky. It's like pristine.
Yeah.
These glowy barriers look dangerous in this view.
They look like water. They look like GameCube era water.
It's one of the worst like HD revamps I've seen in a game.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of them, and a lot of them are like really nice.
Like 300 of them.
Like this ain't. Oh shit! There's a lot. It's no Twilight. It's no Twilight Princess. That's a big kill count. Holy shit. Oh, it was a scripted moment for the Sentinels to come in and save us.
Oh, whoops.
That's but I just threw grenades at them, so I got like a fucking like 7 kill, whatever it's called.
I threw a grenade at them too, but it was after you threw your grenade, so I didn't really contribute anything except for particle effects.
Yay! I mean, there's always the fun grenade chain reaction that makes all the corpses fly across the sky. That's fun.
Yeah, but you're the one who got it, not me.
Yeah, those are Sentinels.
Yeah.
They have beam attacks. You might have used the Sentinel beam in Halo Reach at some point. No, never mind. That's a prequel to Halo. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
they never encountered sentinels, so there wouldn't be one on reach. Although it might have been in the multiplayer, just not in the story.
Could be.
Maybe. Oh, the elevator's just leaving you.
Yep.
Well,
it was nice knowing you. I hope that
it'll warp you up in a bit, probably. It's a very big
I'm
elevator.
looking forward to being really disoriented.
Hello.
Hi.
Wow, it's too much color. All right, there you go. This feels like a weird, like, sci-fi church somehow. I think it's just the giant walls. Yeah. It feels like an alien, like, place of worship.
Yeah, it's. Wait, so what are the Flood anyway?
They're a spore parasite race.
Right, but why? What do they have to do with the Halo and the Forerunners?
So, the Flood were
Look at
giant.
that, they fucked up.
Giant. Yeah, they're just stuck up there right now. They're this giant scourge, like the Zerg and the Tyranids and so on, because you know original ideas and all that.
Don't fly. They were fine up there.
He just flew out like a cannon.
They were fine up there.
Like they're one of those obligatory universe-spanning scourges, like in the Starship Troopers and all that.
Tyranids or Zerg or whatever. Yeah. But like, what do they have? What's their connection? What's their lore?
So the Protheans were fighting back against them, and they were able to get them to the point.
Don't call them Protheans, man. They're the Forerunners.
Sorry, the Forerunners.
Jesus.
Everyone fucking has the same sci-fi premise. Like fucking even Assassin's Creed has this, where it's like the before people in the sci-fi did the thing, and now you need the Apple of Eden. Oh, there's 2 health kits down here. Like there's so many fucking Protheans and Forerunners in every single sci-fi universe that's just it's exhausting. But
and the Cell Naga.
So
dude, didn't even like Animorphs have that? The Illuminator or whatever.
I don't remember the Animorphs very well anymore. Besides, I just remember the body horror stuff.
Yeah,
that stuck with me like, for obvious reasons. A lot of body horror in Animorphs. Like I remember Axe being in a crash where he thinks he's blind, but there's actually just mud on his eye stalks, and I'm like, But then like they got stuck in like a time vortex with like Rachel or someone. And like they were rapidly aging, so like his hooves were growing in real time, and her hair and nails were growing like too fast.
That's from Andalite Chronicles.
Yeah, so he had like use his tail to like chop them all up, so they could just get out of there because they couldn't move properly and stuff.
Oh
like
yeah,
just weird body horror. And there's a part where they're crossing the they're with Washington. They're crossing the Delaware, and Jake gets a hole blown in his head.
So what, does he have to like morph real quick to prevent himself from dying? Oh.
There's like a time travel like book or trilogy of books where almost the entire cast dies, and I assume so they got undone somehow because they were in later stuff.
I'm assuming that it was it
was a fucking bloodbath where they're just killing every character in a weird time travel story, and it was brutal, and it was a kid's story, and I'm like, what's happening? Like I think somebody was a little spider monkey, and I think somebody was a little spider monkey, and they got hit by like a cannon.
A wonderful little children's story about child soldiers.
Yeah. No, that fucking K.A. Applegate's cold as fuck. Like the series ends with like a major character death, and they're like, this was always going to be this. Then K.A. Applegate's response to like the people being sad about it was like, the story was never going to end happily. This was a story about war. It's like, Jesus Christ.
What?
You need to calm down.
What the fuck is she talking about? First of all, they're Americans, so war, we always win. Second of all, every ending to war is happy in America. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Well, that grenade got blasted away from them by the dead body of a fucky thing.
Yep. Explosions affecting other explosions. Ow.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically they're an infectious spore race that's like the combination of like the Zerg and xenomorphs. Where it's like they can infect the actual body and everything, and they were just such a huge problem that I think the process of trying to fight them basically ended the Protheans. The Forerunners. The Forerunners. And as far as we're aware, at least, I think the, wow, that's a lot of numbers.
That was awesome.
The last of the Zerg were contained within that vault that Keys opened.
They're not Zerg!
God damn it! It's really hard to not say the wrong words.
No, it's not.
What happened is we're Shepherd. We just found the last of the Rachni, and we were like, sure, I'll let you go. And then now, and now Cortana Rex is really mad at us. Because well, actually, we weren't Shepherd. Sorry, Keys is Shepherd, and he let the Rachni go, and now the Rachni are back.
This is making it so much more confusing because it's not. It's the same characters, but you're making them do different things than they did in the thing that you're referencing.
Yeah. Well, Shepherd let the Rachni go if you weren't awful.
Yeah, he did.
And then everyone gets mad at you because you find out way more reason to be mad at the Rachni after you already made the choice. Dick move.
But they were a good one.
Is this door opening or not? I can't tell. Oh, bad guys are coming. I grabbed a rocket launcher, but that means I don't have a machine gun anymore. It was a rocket launcher.
No, keep the machine gun. But the rocket launcher is a lie.
Rocket launcher, though.
But shotgun. The stupidest enemies you could have used it on. Well done.
Well, I'm glad
that they were
I was trying to waste it so I could pick up my good gun again. But
okay.
That's the sort of gist of it. As far as the connection between Halo and the Flood, I think that's still pending in this game to be revealed. So I shouldn't talk about that.
You're not gonna spoil it? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Don't care anymore. Officially don't care about anything. Never
Woo!
Could you not?
I chain shot him across the map, and he kept going and going. Because until he detonates, he can't ever die. You can just keep hitting him with rockets. Because he'll just keep landing and starting the animation over and over again.
I like how that animation is just them wiggling in place, like very ferociously, like, Arr! Gonna poop my pants, and the poop had cramps. I bet you anything, like, does Half-Life have like a progenitor race or something? There's like the Combine, and then there's like the
Erdnots or whatever they're called.
The Erdnots? The Vortigaunts.
Vortigaunts, there you go.
That's fucking Rex.
I know.
Mass Effect.
I don't need to be told that I'm naming my favorite franchise. I'm doing it on purpose.
Yes, you do.
Watch out, 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 watch out.
Good lord. I have no idea how I got away from that one.
Erdnots. Ouchies, I'm gonna die. The Vortigaunts. Yeah, I don't know the story of Half-Life very well because I never played the first one.
Oh, you missed out a lot.
And I only played I played through the trilogy only once, really.
It's like saying, like, I don't know the story of Mass Effect very much because I didn't play the one that had 80% of the plot in it.
Well, I don't know. Half-Life 2 is supposed to be like the best game ever made, so I played it one day. Finally.
Are we talking about Half-Life or Mass Effect? Because we flip between the two of them.
Mass Effect, the best game's the first one, and everyone who disagrees is bad at games.
No, the first Mass Effect is extremely good. The others are extremely...
I get so frustrated when people are like, oh, just skip the first one, it's not really that important, and like the other ones are way better. Like they feel like they need to like it always feels like that weird shit where people are like, oh, skip these seasons of the show, like, which is always like, it's always like a judgment of those seasons, like they didn't like them as much, but there's the fucked up part of like, you're not gonna know what the fuck's going on because you just skipped 3 seasons of a show, like, it's terrible advice.
Well, I mean, why watch a show all the way through when you can just see how it ends?
But having that kind of like, having that kind of like cautionary tale, don't watch those seasons approach to Mass Effect 1 is so frustrating because it's like the best game ever made. And everyone's just as shitty at liking games. Oh, they're meleeing us. Oh, they're just showing up behind us.
Shit, boy. Oh, good lord. Oh, the Satan himself is coming over to punch me in the ass. Oh, you're dead.
Yep, that's why I said I was dead.
I didn't hear that part. I thought you just said they were behind you, not that you died. Okay, it's fine. I killed all the scary ones. Now it's just a bunch of little
like Mass Effect
sacks of
Mass Effect
anger.
1 basically has the best gameplay, but more importantly has the best story of the entire trilogy.
The story in Mass Effect 1 is so good.
It's so good that it could have never had sequels.
Yeah, really.
Like it's open-ended. There's still like a thread, but that's just
and the
that's
voice
fine.
acting. Oh, the voice acting in Mass Effect 1 is so awesome.
Got my shotgun back because they're just kind of around. But no, like that's Mass Effect 1 permanently will have like one of the biggest oh shit moments I've ever had in a game. Of just like the hologram scene where the actual the plot is like detailed out and you're like, oh fuck.
Have you ever noticed that to load the shotgun, you load it from the top? This is super weird.
Yeah, there's a little spot there. I don't think that's... Oh, Jesus, has a rocket launcher. I just sacrificed myself to save you.
I knew it was there. I wanted to see if you'd figure it out.
If it had a rocket launcher or not?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't know.
He shot a rocket at you and you dodged it by turning around and looking the wrong direction. So it was like, oh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know that he just dodged a fucking rocket. Oh, that ended exactly the way I wanted it to. With your demise.
Wow. With friends like these, who needs flood?
Yeah.
Oh god, they're
chaotic
coming for
neutral, more like chaotic asshole.
Oh.
Ow, damn it.
Goodbye.
Ah.
I'm just gonna grab all your grenades real quick.
No.
Thank you.
I need those.
No, you don't. They
okay,
do.
good point.
Yay. Sticky, sticky.
I think chaotic asshole is the best D&D alignment I've ever come up with. It's like good, neutral, evil, asshole.
Yep. Oh. One more. Oh. It was too late. I'll never forgive you. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, I'm being flanked. Oh, I got exploded on.
Oh,
it's bad
no,
for you.
that's a person.
It's rough. You just get flanked from every direction all the time.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's best to just run forward.
So I'm having a bit of a conundrum at the moment. I'm hearing a lot of weird noises. And I can't tell if those weird noises are spooky sound effects coming from the game.
Or if the Corvid zombies are coming.
No, or it's my
they're clawing
like,
at your door.
Or it's my like neighbor like screaming at the top of his lungs.
It could be. You never know. There are weird humming background voice-like noises.
Yeah, and my neighbor
including
does
343 Guilty Spark just kind of squealing and singing and doing weird shit. Oh no, the island has bads on it. Get on the elevator, get on the elevator.
It's fine. Oh, cool.
Aha.
Oh no, one is here.
Yeah, I wonder if we just want to. I wonder if we just want to run for it instead of fighting everything, like shoot what's in your way and stuff. But like,
but I don't want to ride the elevator.
I think the fucking troughs of slop just kind of keep spewing flood at you.
Why did the elevator not continue to go up?
There is no more.
Take me to your sphincter.
Would you like a space sphincter?
I have a contribution from chat, which is, yo, Bird, love your videos, my man, keep up the amazing work. Said to me by Larry Prater, which sounds like the fucking Asylum picture film version of Harry Potter. I'm sorry to make fun of your name, but that's immediately what popped in my head.
Dead. I also have a contribution for chat, which is, do you read chat? Is this pre-recorded?
Yeah, are
you gonna play game X? That's mostly what it's been today.
Pre-recorded. We recorded ourselves playing this, and we're commentating over ourselves playing it.
It's pre-recorded as of 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, it's just like
because nothing's truly live.
Do you remember when we walked through this hallway? Like, oh yeah, and then the thing that was around the corner was there.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Another turning point. Oh my god, there's so many things in this hallway. Fuck this hallway. Fuck this hallway.
I'm sure you would.
Yeah.
Freak.
I am right now.
Oh god, why am I behind you?
That's so much bad.
Oh, these tunnels are... This is just as bad as... This is just literally Diablo 2. We're in a tunnel fighting bugs. The thing that we reference all the time. I don't know if we've really imparted just how shitty that part of Diablo 2 is. Like, we mention it
fixated on it now.
I haven't played Diablo 2 in like 15 years.
But you still remember hating the bug levels?
I still vividly remember how much I hate that act.
Act 2 is pretty rough. Specifically, I always remember, like, you keep...
Why is every bug fart lightning on you? Why?
Oh yeah, and they all make,
that
stock sound that's burned into your brain now because so many other games use it. They're like,
good lord.
That's scratchy, squeaky, weird critter noise.
Right.
Where you can't identify what kind of critter it comes from. All you know is that critters always make that sound in games.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this was...
die.
Oh good, this was a dead end. I'm gonna die.
Please don't, because I'm gonna die.
Another turning point. Oh god. I thought I could run ahead, but as it turns out, the door's locked. Until the 343 decides to open it, I guess. Oh boy. Well, at least neither of us died.
You're still alive?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of kept running and gunning. Oh
well,
boy.
I have good news. I'm out of ammo.
Goody. Grab it from the many corpses.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Yeah. But no, it's like a two-stage problem, because one, Act 2 is rough to play through, but then there's the other aspect, which is that you're playing online, you're like really into the game, you have like 5 billion alts, and like every time you're boosting them to quickly skip through the entire game so you could just be a high level now. Act 1, you just fucking put a town portal by the boss and then kill it, and then you beat Act 1. Act 2...
Herodric Cube.
You gotta get the Herodric Cube, and then you gotta get the Staff of Kings, which involves going to like the 5 temple area and finding which temple has the right runes on it. Then once you activate the right runes and mix the staff in the cube in order to get the thing,
you're not really
somebody can teleport you directly into the Arcane Sanctuary, which you then have to manually run, and it's a huge labyrinth. And then when you beat the final boss of the Arcane Sanctuary, then you could still finally maybe go for the boss of Act 2. Then Act 3, it's like, teleport to the boss, kill him. Act 4, teleport to the boss, kill him. Act 5, teleport to the boss, kill him. Like, it's only Act 2 where it's like a giant 12-stage progress. Like when you're boosting a character through all of normal difficulty, 80% of the process is Act 2.
You're not really capturing what's the worst part of Act 2, which is it's so goddamn ugly. You're running through a desert fighting like warrior beetles. What kind of stupid ass waste of time?
Yeah,
it's
and all the beetles
about fighting.
And the beetles have the worst effect in the game, which is they shoot lightning in 4 directions every time they take any damage, and it's like the most damaging effect in the game for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of dumbass idea was that? You're signing up to like fight Satan. It's like, oh, sorry, we got a little bit of a pest control issue that we need to take care of, and yeah, gonna need a little bit of help on that one, hombre.
That's a lot of enemies. You can stop shooting me, please. Oh boy. I need you to stop, sir. He's got really good accuracy for an assault rifle user. But no, like I had so many ults because I was playing online with friends and stuff, and it was just like doing runs was so annoying.
Oh yeah.
There was such a system to it. You did all your early levels by doing cow level runs, which the main thing was just don't kill the cow king, and then you could just you could instantly be like level like 50 or whatever. And then you got from like that to like level 90 by just fighting Baal over and over again on all 3 difficulties. And you would like level up several times.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I said that.
Yeah. Weird.
But no, the worst. Oh god.
Oh.
One of my worst experiences with Diablo 2 was like the titular bugged level we always refer to, but specifically on dial-up internet. So like everyone has to go single file through those hallways, but everyone's glitching out and lagging, and so you're waiting for people that are like disconnecting constantly. And meanwhile, like my mom's got like an egg timer set up, and when it runs out every 15 minutes, I have to switch with my brother, which means you only have like 15 minutes to try to make progress in the game.
And then the best part, I mean, I totally get that feeling too. I played on really bad,
behind you,
like broadband DSL, and I just remember. Every time somebody smacked one of the beetles, it would lag like crazy while it tried to synchronize. Like, okay, this is the direction all the lightning's gonna go, and it's like there were like 600 bolts of lightning on the screen at any given time.
Have I told you about my game crasher mod?
What? No.
Where I just crash people's games in Diablo 2.
Oh, you dick! Yeah, I know people did that.
Well, it wasn't It was when you're playing not on ladder, you could play like open server where you could just mod for fun, basically. And what I did is I modded it so that there was an ability that would be a frozen orb that shot frozen orbs. And so it would just infinitely launch, because a frozen orb, for those who don't know, is this thing that you shoot at as a sorceress that shoots a frozen bolt in every direction in like a spiral, and it keeps doing that for a while. And while it moves across an area, it just shoots off like rings of orbs. But I had to shoot other frozen orbs, which then would shoot frozen orbs, which would then shoot frozen orbs, and it would just multiply so quick that the game would crash.
Oh, music. That must mean something terrible is happening. Ow, ow.
I was on the other side of those things too, though. The like learning not to click illicit links on the internet part. Or someone's like, you want to join my clan? And they like, go to like their website and you click this thing, and it like executes this thing on download that like opens Diablo 2, clicks on your armor slot, then clicks on the ground, then clicks on your next armor slot, then clicks on the ground, and it just throws all your shit on the ground, and they take your shit. And then they
were clever, man. They were clever.
This sucks. You just learn not to trust at a young age.
Oh yeah, no, I learned very quickly, like, the meaning of betrayal playing Diablo 2. I remember one time I joined a server and everyone was like, hey, do you want to do some duels? And I was like, sure, why not? And then they were like, make sure to put your money down on the ground, like, before you, before you do it so you don't die. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a good point. I put my money down on the ground. They took it and disconnected. And I was like, oh right.
Gave me something else.
I'm an idiot.
You get a lot of mileage out of just spamming jump.
Apparently. But you have to stay close because time is short.
That's why I'm running ahead. Whoa, that was a whole new kill star I've never seen before.
A whole new kill star. You've never seen this one before. Ow.
There we go.
Ow.
It took way too many attempts to finally hit you.
I need new friends.
It was just such a bad moment where you spawned directly in front of me and it was so perfect. And then I just kept missing. I'm like, God damn it. It's not funny anymore, but I gotta keep going.
Just gonna let the sentinels blast me with their lasers.
Blast me, daddy.
Damn it! That's what I was gonna say. It's fine. You son of a... You suck so much.
I actually stuck you at that fucking... Jesus Christ. That fucking quarterback throw.
I was gonna stick you earlier, but I didn't have any... I didn't spawn with any sticky grenades, so I couldn't.
I didn't even mean to actually... Like, the whole premise was that this is gonna land, and then it got you right. You had your fucking... Like, I think it's a spider moment. What? Get it off!
I'm gonna stand right behind your back and not hit you in the back, because I just want to prove to the world how much of a better person I am than you.
It's nice to know that's for entirely self-serving reasons.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason you don't murder is selfishness. Well, enjoy the consequences.
God, this came back to bite me in the ass. Oh my God.
Enjoy the consequences.
No, I hate those. There's nothing I like less in the world than consequences.
There's nothing I like less than consequences. Oh geez, I thought there was a fucking kaiju on the screen. I saw such a giant flood that I thought you were fighting a boss. I'm like, wait, when was this? When they had a giant flood? But he was just jumping up to fight the sentinels. In the perspective of the overhead camera, spectator camera was just showing it that way.
For whatever it's worth, I would love if there was a kaiju monster in Halo. It would definitely just become Earth Defense Force at that point. But
oh, here they come.
Boop. Boop. This level's really long.
Yep.
I can kind of understand why this level's got a bad reputation, because it's getting very boring.
The bad reputation. Oh god, I'm gonna die.
I mean, I'm still having fun because I'm spending that time with you. No.
I'll teach you a lesson about valuing my time and friendship.
Okay.
There's a shotgun. There we go.
Don't. There we go. Do I get an A?
You just follow it up the worst way. Like, but I actually enjoy it because I'm spending my time with you.
The important thing is to don't.
Actually.
No, it's fine. I understand your toxic masculinity. I wish my masculinity was half as toxic as yours. I'll tell you that much.
The toxicity in the city. The city.
God damn it! This hallway of infinite monsters needs to stop.
That was cool looking. Keep running forward, or else.
Oh, okay.
Oof. Oof. Oof.
Yep, we are being followed by one dude. I'll take care of that real quick. Boop.
There's too many of them.
There's no way that a shotgun loading from the top like that would ever be realistic. It'd be so hard to use. There.
I'm trying to remember how Ash reloads her gun. I think Ash does. I think Ash side loads.
That also seems very weird.
Because you got to figure out how to have a gun that reloads in a way that you can visibly see on the screen, so the player can tell what's happening.
Yeah, I guess so.
But honestly, I just don't know shit about guns.
I know a little teensy bit about guns.
That's me, Mr. Gun Nut.
Because I played Fallout, and when you play Fallout, it's
that
literally
teaches
just like,
you about every gun, obviously.
It teaches you a shit ton about a lot of guns. It turns out, according to video game logic, 90% of guns are terrible, but... Yeah, I mean, I learned lots of things. I learned, like, that this gun deals 13 damage, and this gun deals 45 damage, so...
Wow.
I'm
just like in real life.
Wikipedia. I'm a real gunnopedia.
How many HP do you have, Bird?
How many HP do I have?
Yeah. And how much is it ticking down right now because of the virus?
Asymptomatic carrier. Thank you very much. Asymptomatic.
Do you have a symptom?
God, I'd rather you say asymptotic carrier again.
Asymptotic carrier. I'm infinitely approaching the disease, but will never actually contract it.
Yes, I have infinite coronavirus virus cells in me, but yet I don't have any symptoms.
Such a lazy carrier. You're only willing to contract this work.
Give you a lazy contraction.
A lazy contraction sounds like it's like it's time. I'm gonna show her the rusty trombone.
Gotta give her the lazy contraction.
Are you dead? Oh, there you are. I see your triangle.
No, I'm just really far behind you because you ran ahead. You're alive, right?
Oh boy. Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of friend to lose behind you.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's so many.
Oh, you don't even know the half of it.
Story of my Half-Life.
You don't even know you've played half of Half-Life. You only know quarter life.
I think the trilogy is the majority of Half-Life.
There's no trilogy. There's not a third.
It's Half-Life 2, Episode 1 and 2. That's 3 games.
Stop, please.
It's a thing. They made a trilogy by counting to 2 twice.
It's Valve. We'll give them a pass. It's the most we can hope for.
It's over.
The energy barrier surrounding the index will deactivate when we reach the ground floor. You may now retrieve the index. Protocol requires that I take possession of the index for transport. Your organic form renders you vulnerable to infection. The index must not fall into the hands of the Flood before we reach the control room and activate the installation. The Flood is spreading. We must hurry.